turkeys are a little intimidating.
They're huge and naked.
And they're really, it's a bit gruesome. It's a bit of a weird experience.
And they're big.
They are really big. And what I do for my turkey is season butter and then stuff it underneath the skin of the turkey. And then I have the little ejector thing that you like inject the sauce into the meat. My turkey goes through a lot, like a full
My turkey goes through a lot.
massage, rub down, dislocation of
delicious.
skin. By the end, he's been nice and
Moist.
He's been touched everywhere. Let's just say that much. The turkey has all the feels.
That's hilarious.
He's as vulnerable as he looks, for sure.
It is so funny.
But it turns out tasty. What can I say?
I'm sure it does. Hey there. Welcome to Parties to Playdates. I'm Kendall.
And I'm Jess. We're here to fill your day with warmth and laughter.
Join us as we navigate the chaos and joy of everyday life.
We're all about sharing real-life moments with a dash of humor and practical tips.
So grab your coffee and settle in for a cozy chat.
Because here, every moment is a story worth sharing.
No topic is off limit.
And every listener is a friend.
Let's get this party started.
Good morning, Kendall.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing great. This beautiful, actual fall feeling day.
I'm cold day. Thank goodness.
So nice.
I know. I've been waiting for this.
Me too. It's supposed to get back up in the 70s though by the end of the weekend.
So annoying.
It's going to be short-lived.
So annoying. I just want a Thanksgiving that's cold.
I agree. We've had a lot of warm Thanksgivings.
So many
I feel
warm.
like.
Too many.
Yeah.
And it's like actually warm.
Yeah.
Give me a cold one.
I know.
Would be nice.
Well, what did they say or do this week?
So I went to the chiropractor for the first time.
Ooh.
Have you ever been?
I've been once.
Okay. What did you think?
It was fine. It was fine.
Yeah.
I've had other stuff that's like less invasive that I've enjoyed more. It wasn't bad, but I don't know why I have a problem with stuff that's like, you should come back every month or every 3 months. I'm like, why? Why do we need to come back so often? And I don't even have any problems. Like, I don't even have any like stuff that's like really thrown off or reasons for me to be going that much. So any like service that's not just for like pure relaxation that they want you to come back so frequently, I have a little bit of an issue with. How was your experience?
That's funny. I've been asking everybody because I'm very curious because Ryan like swears by chiropractic work and he hasn't gone like consistently, but he used to when he was having like serious issues like with his back. But I don't know if I believed in chiropractic. Like I don't know how to even say it. But because I've been like, oh, something hurts, I'm just going to go get a massage. Beat it out of me. I'll be hurt for another day. It's fine. And then I'll be totally good. But my hips have been so bad in this pregnancy. You should see how I sleep. There's my pregnancy pillow, pillows underneath it, pillows on top of it. And then recently my hips are so bad because I can only lay on my hips right now. It's like laying on bruised bones, which is so uncomfortable. So I have a quilt that I have folded into the perfect thing. It's literally Princess and the Pea. Yeah. Is what the bed looks like. It's so ridiculous. But to the point where I looked at Ryan and I was like, I think I'm going to try sleeping sitting up tonight. And he's like, oh my God, like J-Lo? Like J-Lo?
Like, yes. Did she sleep sitting up?
Yes.
Why?
That's her anti-wrinkle kind of situation. So look it up.
Interesting.
Isn't that interesting to think about gravity? And you're like, oh, when you lay like that.
No.
Things, I don't know. Who knows?
So we should be sleeping upside down. Like vampires. If you think about all the sagging that happens as you age, we should just be full on inverted.
Then we'd never wake up.
We'd never wake up.
But yeah, I was like, that's how bad it is. And then finally, some of my girlfriends I was talking to, we were all at a coffee shop and one of them's a doula and a well-known doula in the area, Savannah. Yeah. And she's like, can I use you as like a prop? Because she wanted to show one of our other friends how to do certain things for her friend while she goes into labor. I was like, of course. And my God, the things she was doing made me feel so good. She's like, you really should go see the chiropractor, like really bad. And I was like, Everyone says that, but I don't really want to. And all of them, they're all swearing by this one lady in Niceville. She's the guru of prenatal, pregnancy, and postpartum.
Oh, nice. I was going to say, when you do go to a chiropractor, you need one that has really good reviews, a lot of personal experiences over an extended period of time.
Oh, yeah.
So that's awesome that there's somebody that specializes.
And I was like, oh, and they were like, she literally knows pregnancy. That's what she's known for. And of course, I walk into her office and it's literally babies and moms everywhere.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
It was fantastic. Breast pump accessory you could ever need is there. Any kind of baby carrier, amber bracelets, necklaces, anything. Boppy pillows, slings. It's all mom related. And I was like, oh my God, she is the guru.
You're from mommy land.
Literally.
That's so
And
cool.
there's kid toys everywhere because she does babies and kids and whatever. And it was awesome. And so I told her straight out, I've never been to a chiropractor. I don't know what to expect. And I'm scared to get cracked.
Oh.
And she's so cool. She's like, it's okay when we get to certain areas or something like that. We'll just take it easy and just see how you feel. I'm like, okay. And so she gets to my neck and that's where I'm like, are you going to kill me?
Yeah.
That's how
the neck is scary.
It's scary. And I'm always like, nah, I don't want to do that. Don't crack my neck. And then she got to it. And honestly, what she was doing felt really good. She was feeling around and I was like, you could just do this and I'm good. She's like, well, I can also do it with my hands or have a machine, whatever you're comfortable with. She's like, because I know you're uncomfortable. She's like, take a deep breath. I was like, do whatever you feel like you need to do. I'm always down to try something new. And she cracked me and I screamed. Literally so loud. Yes.
The people in the waiting room are like, been there.
Literally. And everyone, I'm sure everybody heard. And
Oh
she
my
could not
gosh.
stop laughing. She was like, that was hilarious. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so dramatic. She's like, it's okay. I figured you were going to do something, but I didn't realize that. And then she did the other side and I still screamed. I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, but that felt so good.
Yeah.
She's like, I told you. She was working on my hips and she was also repositioning the baby a little bit because I swear this baby is grabbing my vagina and then also grabbing my rib cage at the same time.
Oh, no.
Like punching them both. I don't know.
Oh,
It's really uncomfortable, but she got it to move a little bit. But yeah, it was very interesting. So I go back every week. Another thing where it's every week, but I was like,
that's like the one thing I do. And you're like, yeah, and I'm going back next week.
yeah, and I'm going back next week. But I will say this, it was very interesting. She worked on me and then my hips felt really good, but then my lower back started bugging me because she was telling me, she's like, oh, these are all connected. If you're having lower back pain and hip pain, it's literally one muscle all being connected. So of course they're all going to hurt. But I was like, yeah, my hips don't hurt, but now my back hurts. And then she worked on my back and I was like, my back hurts, but now my hip hurts. It's a whole thing. But yeah, I'm on a new journey of going to the chiropractor. We'll see how that works and how long it lasts.
Well, I hope it makes you feel better.
I hope so too.
It is interesting how our body does stuff. I know I've told you about this before, but me and Andrew have been to they're called a cranial sacral therapist. And it's energy work. They move energy from certain parts in your body because what happens is if you have an injury somewhere, your body will send energy and stuff to that area to try and fix it. And if we don't realign that, it'll get caught in one place. And then what happens is it'll cause a deficiency in another spot. So when I went to her, I had my last baby probably 6 months before that. I'd never been to anything adjustment wise. And when I went to her, my hip was hurting and she was like, she's like, your hip's hurting because your rib is dislocated.
Oh my God.
Because when you have babies, she's like, a lot of people don't know, when you have a baby, a lot of times your ribs will dislocate and you don't even know they're dislocated. And most of the time they'll go back in a place, but sometimes they won't after you have a baby. And so she said, you're feeling the pain in your hip because your body is counteracting the situation that's going on your rib. And so it's deficient over here. So she's like, we just have to like send stuff back. And it's not chiropractic work. They're not crunching you or moving you. It's all just like woo-woo stuff. Yeah. But somehow
it works.
That shit works. And it's crazy how your body is its own little electrical circuit of magic. And if you find people that can move stuff where it needs to go,
it's super interesting.
It's a huge difference.
And it's crazy that she could feel certain things because she was talking to me and she knew I was a waitress and stuff. And she was like feeling my shoulder blades in my back. And she's like, you carry the trays on your left side, don't you? And I was like, oddly enough, I do.
Yeah.
Even though I'm a right-handed person. I was like, yes, I do. she's like, you can totally tell. And then I started thinking about certain things. And when I went to work the other night, I was like, should I be starting to carry my trays on my right hand side? I was like, well, then say goodbye to those drinks, because
I was going to say
it to the
you're
table.
like destroying stuff nonstop.
And then I also think about women who carry purses on the same side. So I've been trying to switch my purses, as if it's really going to do anything. I don't know. But I know that's something, because our purses are usually heavy because there's so much shit in it.
Yep.
And then we slump or do that one shoulder or whatever we're doing. It's really interesting. So I started thinking about things like that.
Yeah. I think that's why they always say when you work out, you should do unilateral movements where you're doing just one side at a time, because it helps your body strengthen each individual side on its own. Because when you're working stuff at the same time, you can overcompensate for one side or the other.
Interesting.
Which I think is very interesting, how our bodies work like that. Kind of lazy at the same time that they're helpful. If you think about it,
100%.
You're like, I'm not giving a full 100%. I'm going to give 80 on this side.
And that's fine. Anything going on in your world?
Well, other than me showing up to a party that was on the wrong week.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's so funny. This weekend, I'm
so sorry.
There was a baby shower for a certain lady in my life. And I was like, oh, it's Sunday. And I was so excited to leave my house because the AC was off and it was 80 degrees in the house. And I was like, I will gladly go anywhere. So I left early, got a coffee, took my time getting there. God. And then I got there and the address didn't exist and there's no cars. And I'm like, what the crap? So I called the girl who sent me the invite, and she didn't answer because she was work, but then she texted me and was like, hey girl, it's next Sunday. I was like, oh, well, that makes a lot of sense. And then I was sad because then I had to go home to my hot house.
She'd been like, can I just come in anyway?
Yeah, I know. Well, what's funny is Andrew called me on the way there and he was like, are you headed to the party? And I was like, yeah. And he made a joke like, oh, I bet you're excited to be in the AC. He goes, but you're like, they're going to be one of those people that keeps their house at 78. And I was like, if that's the case, I'm just going to go hang out at a coffee shop for 2 hours. But then there wasn't a party. And I was like, maybe I wasn't going to go hang out at a coffee shop for 2 hours.
Still should have gone to the coffee shop.
I stopped at Walmart. I didn't even buy anything. I wandered around for a minute and was like, should I go home?
That's what I do. Not saying our AC goes out, but when our Wi-Fi goes out or something and Maverick is not having it with no TV or no sound, I'll be like, let's go walk Walmart. Yeah. Whatever. They have food. They have things we can look at. They have clothes to try on. I don't know. What do we need?
Yeah. So
that's so funny. Oh my God. Anyways, I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault. I don't even know how I did that. What's hilarious, I was double checking the address over and over, not looking at the date on the thing, because in my calendar it said it was the 9th.
Oh my God.
So it was the 9th.
I've done that before when I was younger.
I'm just glad I wasn't a week early instead of a week late, because that would have felt sad.
Well, that's
about
true.
that.
I also probably would have texted you and been like, you okay? Because I can see who said yes and who said no on the thing. I'd have been like, are you coming?
Yeah.
Hello?
So anyways, not a big deal, but ridiculous. Ridiculous on my side of things. It was all for a reason to get me out of my house. I woke up at 6:30 on Sunday morning because I was laying in a puddle of sweat. Oof. And I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. Oof. So I went downstairs and then I was like, I don't even want to sit here. If you sit on the couch very still and have both the fans going, it's tolerable. But I was like, I don't even want to do this right now. So at 6:30 in the morning, I was in my front yard taking down my Halloween decorations. And I was like, well,
I'll just find
at least we're being productive. And there's a nice breeze out here. So the AC is getting fixed this week, but it's been almost 2 weeks since it went out. And Andrew, I went to the grocery store the other day and I called him. I was like, hey, I'm going to come home and make lunch. He's like, oh, what'd you get to make? And I was like, oh, I'm going to do chicken fried steak and eggs brunch. And he was like, you're going to make hot food with warm gravy while the house is 80 degrees inside? And I was like, oh no, I didn't even think about that.
Oh no.
He's like, you're gonna turn on the stove and the oven and heat up the house even more? And I was like, dang it.
I'm putting everything back.
Never mind. No, I'd already bought everything.
Oh, no.
Which is fine. All of it can just go in the freezer. So I was like, I'm gonna get something else. And then I was like, cold food. So I went to Chicken Salad Chick, which shout out Chicken Salad Chick. They have delicious food. And it's all cold. I got cold broccoli salad, cold chicken salad.
Everything freezing
I
cold.
came home and I was like, ta-da. It was a win.
That is a win.
And you know what? It was actually very affordable for a family of 6.
That's great.
I got a big thing of broccoli salad, 2 things of the chicken salad, and 8 croissants for under $40.
That's really good.
Which is really good for my family because if we can get a meal out under $100, feel like I'm a bargain hunter. especially around here, people. It is not cheap to eat out around here.
No, it's only getting worse.
So unless you just want garbage food, even the fast food though, it's like $12 for a McDonald's meal.
That's crazy.
It's wild. Well, speaking about food,
all the food.
My most favorite topic in the whole world. Today we are talking about Thanksgiving feasts and all of our favorites. Oh my gosh. Because Thanksgiving is literally just a few weeks away.
So exciting. 2 weeks.
When Halloween is over, I am immediately hungry. Like I'm like, oh, what are we having? What are we making? I make the same stuff every year for the most part.
Yeah, what do you guys do for Thanksgiving? Is it just your family? Do you go anywhere?
It's usually just our family. There was a time frame that we had friends that lived like 6 hours away from us that we would go to their house or they would come to our house. We did that for probably 7 or 8 years and I loved it.
That's awesome.
I friggin' loved it. And then we moved to Florida and that got hard because it's 16 hours. Ooh. But I love a friends / anybody. I would invite the whole freaking neighborhood to Thanksgiving if I could. I love big meals. I love cooking for people. That doesn't happen because Andrew's like, I want to be comfortable and have my peace and be in an environment that I love with people I care about. I just don't want a bunch of random people here, which I get. And a lot of people have traditions for Thanksgiving. So it's hard to find those people that you're close enough to that you can invite to Thanksgiving that isn't going to be weird and and you're not going to hate them after 3 hours of hanging out. You know what I mean?
Right, like please go home.
You definitely have to be careful with that. So, but in a perfect world, I would have 30 people at my Thanksgiving table. But the last couple of years, it's just been us, and that's fine because there's 6 of us. It already kind of looks like a party.
Right?
It's a party. It's a party. When we've never been, other than those years that we would go back and forth with our friends, we don't really travel over for Thanksgiving. I love being in my home for Thanksgiving, really. It's just nice, cozy. I like doing games and all the... cook like everything. So
I was just gonna ask you, like, what is on your spread of Thanksgiving dinner? Is it dinner that you guys do?
It depends on the year. Some years we're like, let's eat at 1, and other years we're like, let's eat at 4. And sometimes we're like, we'll eat when the turkey's ready,
and that's at 10 o'clock at night.
And whatever that is. But traditionally it's kind of midday, depending on how well the cooking went throughout the day.
Yeah.
And then we usually eat it at least twice.
Yeah.
On a Thanksgiving day. We always do a turkey and cornbread, technically dressing because it's not stuffed in the turkey. So when it's not stuffed,
I think that's a southern thing too, because I've never heard it called dressing until we moved to Florida.
Yeah,
I was like, what the hell is a dressing? Are you making a salad?
I always called it stuffing. But then the older I got, the more I realized there's people that assume because you call it stuffing that it's stuffed in the turkey. So anyways, cornbread stuffing, we'll call it what I want. I do this spicy green chili cream spinach.
Ooh, get it, girl.
That is a really nice contrast to a lot of the Thanksgiving flavors. And I love a little spice with my turkey.
That sounds so good.
Yeah. Mashed potatoes and gravy. We always do homemade rolls. And it's called a salad, but it's a Jell-O mold. It's called Crown Jewel salad. But it's a Jell-O ring. But it's chunks of Jell-O that's suspended in a fluffy Jell-O cream.
Ooh,
it's very good. Jell-O haters,
be gone.
You got to give this a shot because you make it with pineapple juice and Ready Whip and the gelatin for the fluff part, and then you mix it in. So This cubes of Jell-O are the crown jewels on the little ring.
Oh my gosh,
so that's why we call it crown jewel salad. And it's fun because you get to use 4 different flavors of Jell-O. So every year it tastes a little different depending on what Jell-Os we get. And the colors are different.
How cute.
Yeah, it's really cute. It's literally a recipe that every Thanksgiving growing up, we had that. And I've made it every Thanksgiving
I love that.
since we've been married. And I don't even know where that recipe came from. Probably one of my great grandmas or something. But my kids love it. It's literally the only time of year that I make it.
Yeah, the once a year.
The once a year. And then we always do pies. Like the last couple of years, we started a fun tradition where each of the kids picked what pie they wanted and then they had to make it themselves.
Oh, I remember you talking about
Which
that.
I love this idea because it takes 4 pies off my list. But some of our favorites, pumpkin pie, we have this lemon sour cream pie, a chocolate pecan, which has been my favorite over the last couple of years. Some of my kids really love berry pie, traditional fruit pie. And then we have one that occasionally I make it. It's very sweet, but it's a buttermilk pie. It's almost like a custardy, a crispy top or whatever. So
yum.
That's about what we do for our Thanksgiving dinner. What about you guys?
So growing up, my mom would make dinner or because my dad, he's retired now, but worked at grocery chains. So it's easy to just grab, or sometimes the deli would make stuff and we would bring it home and make it easy. My mom, for the longest time, even before I was born, even before my sister was born, I think she stopped making whole birds. She will not touch whole birds at all. Yeah. She's not about it because my oldest brother, she was making chicken one year and he came up and tried to help her and he lifted up the bird's wings and was like, oh, I
have a fun story about that when you're done.
And my mom was like mortified, like how sad and upset it made him. So she's never touched a whole bird since. So she would do
turkey breast,
something like that. And then she would make all the other things that come with it. Traditional casserole, the green bean casserole, sweet potatoes, or yams with marshmallows and pineapple.
Oh, yeah, we do sweet potatoes sometimes.
Bread galore because we're huge carb people. Stuff like that, mashed potatoes, stuffing, all the things. And then once I moved out, I'm pretty sure my parents still do the same thing. And now that like my siblings live at home, I think they all contribute to cook something. I don't know, to be very honest with you.
Yeah.
And actually, I think they do sometimes go to my aunt's house and they all bring something. It's like a potluck. I think that's what they do now. And it's hard because whenever I try to FaceTime them when they are at my aunt's house, she lives in a remote area. So the service is shitty and super spotty. So I'm like, happy Thanksgiving. What are you guys eating? And it's like, they're like moving, but they're frozen. And I'm like, yeah. So I still don't really know exactly what they do, but I know the gist of it.
That's funny.
And then when I moved, it became a lot of Friendsgivings because I didn't live by my parents. Anybody who I was dating or with didn't live by their parents. So it was a lot of Friendsgiving. And I'll never forget this one year. We were hosting it at our house in Hawaii and we had no tables, no chairs, no nothing. We had literally 30 people show up.
Oh my god.
We were frying a turkey outside off of our flagpole, like hoisting the turkey up and dropping it in. And I was also baking a turkey, which I had no idea what the hell I was doing. I guess it came out delicious, but no clue because I never tried it. And then our situation where we ate was we lined up all of our longboards and paddle boards.
Oh my gosh.
On the floor. I know, with pillows. And then we all just sat on the outside of them with pillows on the floor. Yeah. And it was fantastic. And it was really great. But now in Florida with Ryan's family, they cook so much. And then recently they started cooking vegan stuff for me as well. So then it was double of everything.
Oh my gosh.
I know. So there was double stuffing or dressing or whatever. And I mean, huge things where they're wanting us to take things home. Everybody's taking plates home. And the 2 turkeys, I think they do a ham. I can't remember. Mac and cheese, creamed corn, creamed spinach, mashed potatoes. His aunt makes this amazing. So they do the cranberry sauce, but then she also does this cranberry jalapeno, almost a dip.
A bruschetta kind of.
Yes. Oh my God. It's one of my favorite things in the whole world. It's so good. They do appetizers, which is the whole thing too. His mom makes this berry baked brie kind of wreath thing.
Oh, yum.
There's always some charcuterie board of some sort. Lots of wine, which is great.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Oh, that's the other thing we do for drinks. growing up, my mom always made this slush.
Ooh.
That's all those frozen orange juice, lemonade, bananas, sugar, pineapple, all these fruits and juices and stuff. And you blend it up. And on Thanksgiving, you scoop it. And then you put Sprite or Fresca over the top of it. And it makes this like slushy, yummy thing. In previous years, totally had a little tequila in there, which is delicious.
100%.
It's kind of like a fancy Thanksgiving margarita. But it's funny because it's a huge bucket of slush, which sometimes, some years I've made it and my kids forgot about it and they never drank it. This past year, I'm pretty sure the vat of slush was gone in 3 days. I don't know. I'm going to blame my oldest son because he loves fancy beverages. But I was like, oh my gosh, where's all the slush? They're like, oh, it's gone.
Oh, Mom, it's been gone.
But it's such a fun.
That sounds so fun.
Yeah, it's tasty. And it's the only time of year I make that too. When I was growing up, my mom would do a lot of appetizers like cheese balls and deviled eggs and all this stuff. But I realized as an adult, I don't know if I just have a smaller appetite. If I make that stuff, I won't be hungry when dinner's ready.
And then we hurt ourselves.
And then I'm sad because I want the good dinner. I want all the things and I can't even eat it. It's so sad.
It's so hard. And especially me this year that my stomach is literally the size of a golf ball. It sucks and I'm so bummed. One of his aunts is known for her cakes and desserts, but everyone just brings cakes and pies and whatever else you want to bring. But there's so much freaking food. Yeah. But this year I told him, I was like, please don't make me any food. Literally, please don't make me any food. I don't want anyone to feel pressured to make all the extra mashed potatoes and stuffing and all the other things that honestly I'm going to have 2 bites of each thing. And then I don't want you to have your feelings hurt of me not eating. I'm like, I can't fit anything in here. So I'm making a Thanksgiving pot pie for myself and I'm bringing it.
Well, you should tell them to make it and then just take it all home and freeze it for when you have the baby. And then you can just literally eat Thanksgiving dinner for a month straight.
So true.
If they do make stuff.
Because it is close enough that it won't be like freezer burn or anything.
If they do make stuff, you're going to be like, I'm just going to take this with me as a little baby warming gift. Don't bring me food when the baby's born. I'll just eat this.
It would never go in the freezer. Number
you would
one.
just eat it.
100% would just be gone within the next week.
I love it.
Knowing myself, because I love Thanksgiving food. I don't think there's any Thanksgiving food. I'll randomly just make mashed potatoes and gravy and buy a thing of stuffing from the store and just make it and throw cranberry sauce on it. And Ryan's like, what are you doing? I'm like, it just sounds so good.
It is really good.
It's delicious.
The dressing part of Thanksgiving is probably my favorite food item. And I don't know why, because you have to make a batch of biscuits. You have to make a batch of cornbread. You have to smash it all up. You have to mix it all with all these other ingredients and spices and things. And I don't know why it's so good. Growing up, it was my favorite. As an adult, it's my favorite. It's the one thing that I'm like, please give me that dressing.
Ryan's grandma, and he's obsessed with her dressing. Literally, he's like, that's the only thing I want. She puts chicken livers or chicken hearts or gizzards or I don't even know what, but
mine has the turkey livers in it. And if you leave that out,
he says it's
there
terrible.
Is a certain flavor that isn't present that is necessary to get the correct flavor for that, which I don't even like liver. I think it's disgusting. I don't like the texture. The flavor is really strong, but when you have it in such a small little, I chop mine up really fine and it's such a small thing, but there's been years that my turkey didn't have a liver and I got annoyed and I was like, fine, whatever, left it out. There's something missing when it's not in there.
So interesting.
It is important. Speaking of your mom and the turkey situation, I remember, I think we were in high school and we were cleaning the turkey because my mom always put her turkey in overnight really low. So we were cleaning the turkey the night before and we had been cooking for 2 days straight. Okay. We were intense. So we've been doing this stuff. We were tired. It was late. We're cleaning the turkey. She's like, pull the neck out, blah, blah, blah. And I was in there. I'm washing the turkey and we had a stainless steel sink. And I don't know why, but it was so slippery. And I was like, wheel of turkey. And I was like, and the turkey was like,
my gosh.
in the thing. And then I was picking them up and dancing around. I was just being a clown. My mom was laughing. My sister was probably there. And I was like, dun, 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 dun. And then I'm like, and I like fall down. And I was like, oh no, we're losing him. And I'm like, paddles. I grab these 2 spatulas out of the dish strainer and I slapped this spatula. And I'm like, clear. Like,
oh my God, Jack.
It was a full on
show.
It was a full on Saturday Night Live turkey special. And my mom was crying. I was laughing. We were all dying. And I was like, turkeys are kind of fun.
You're like, he's back to life. Let's
I love
cook him.
how my experience was like, we got really ridiculous. And then every year my mom would bring up that funny story.
That's hilarious.
And then your mom was like, we're never cooking a whole turkey
she'd
again.
be mortified.
That's the end.
Horrified.
But whole turkeys are a little intimidating.
They're huge and naked.
And they're really, it's a bit gruesome. You have to rip out the neck that they've shoved back in there with all the body parts. And there's weird fat and layers and things that if you're not accustomed to working with whole animals like that, it's a bit of a weird experience.
And they're big.
They are really big. And what I do for my turkey is season butter and then stuff it underneath the skin of the turkey. And then I have the little ejector thing that you like inject the sauce into the meat. My turkey goes through a lot, like a full
my turkey goes through
massage, rub down, dislocation of
delicious.
skin. By the end, he's been nice and
moist.
He's been touched everywhere. Let's just say that much. The turkey has all the feels. So
that's hilarious.
He's as vulnerable as he looks, for sure.
It is so funny.
But it turns out tasty. What can I say?
I'm sure it does.
Well, more food. What have you been cooking this week, Kendall?
I know, right? Let's keep going with the food train. We made homemade pizzas the other night, and it was so good, so easy and so cheap. We did not make our own dough because I'm not doing that.
Well, Publix
sells
has
dough.
pre-made dough that's actually really tasty.
It was really freaking good.
And
it was so easy, and they're vegan. So holla.
Yeah.
Except the Parmesan crust one, which I got that one for Ryan, which he was like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy you did that. So good. Let it rest for an hour before. Cool. Set it out. And then Ryan was in there. He was throwing them up in the air, making Maverick laugh. It was so fun. And we had our own station, and Maverick did mine, which was so cute. And it was just everything in one single spot. I was like, you got to move it around. And he would tell me, no. A literal mound of just the same shit. But it cracked me up, and it was great. And he had so much fun. And Ryan kept saying, oh my God, this is such a good activity. I love this. This is so great. And then when we ate it, we were like, this is so good.
Yum.
It was great. Mine was all veggies, of course. And Ryan added pepperoni to his, but he loves a good veggie pizza with pepperoni and stuff on it. Yeah.
Yum.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Delicious.
And I'm still working on my pizza.
I love homemade pizza. I made last night, I did a 1-pot chicken spinach orzo. So you put cream and chicken soup, water, the orzo, frozen spinach, sun-dried tomatoes, raw chicken just right on the top of it. I use this zesty Italian seasoning packet on top of the chicken and then mix in with the stuff. I also added some extra spices because that's who I am. Garlic and red pepper flakes. And then you put it in the oven covered for 20 minutes, uncover it, put in for another 20 minutes. It comes out. The orzo's perfectly cooked. The chicken's perfectly cooked.
Nice.
You throw in this little Boursin cheese stuff to make it creamy. And then I sprinkled on a little Parmesan cheese. Because why not add a little bit more cheese to any meal that you're having? Wouldn't it be a Jessica dinner without 3 types of cheeses? But no, it was really good. And Andrew was like, oh my gosh. He's like, what is this? Why is this so yummy? And I was like, it's orzo. And he's like, what kind of rice is that? I was like, it's not actually rice. It's pasta in the shape of rice. And he's like, oh, I always thought it was rice. And I was like, honestly, I did too for a very long time. But it was really tasty. And it was nice because it was just in one pot.
So easy.
Yeah, it was really easy.
Good.
And it had a ton of spinach in it. So that was nice.
Yeah. I know, speaking of spinach, Maverick is obsessed with smoothies.
Oh.
Which I'm going to go make him one in 1 second. He literally wants to do everything. He has the same smoothie every day. He peels the banana, puts it in, gets a thing of strawberries, but he doesn't want to do it because it's too cold. So because they're frozen. So I have to do the thing of strawberries. And then he grabs the biggest handful of spinach ever and throws it in. I'm like, yeah, boy.
Nice.
A thing of protein. He does a scoop of protein and then soy milk. And then that's his smoothie. And he literally loves it. Sucks it down. Has the biggest shits later.
I'm pretty sure that's the same smoothie I get whenever I go to the smoothie place.
But because he doesn't eat bananas, he won't eat strawberries, and he won't eat spinach.
Oh, that's
so
funny.
it's literally everything he will not eat in a smoothie that he
loves,
begs for. Yeah,
that's awesome.
But yeah. What
are your guys' Thanksgiving favorites? I'd love to hear. Please send us a recipe. I'd love
somebody
to see
send us
fun.
something fun. Or do you even do Thanksgiving food, or do you do something else? Do you go out to eat? Because some people do that.
Some people do. Or is there something wild and crazy that you do on your Thanksgiving table?
Yeah.
Your favorite pie. I love a new pie recipe.
Yeah, pies are so good.
I'm always willing to add an extra pie into the mix.
We're doing 5. Next year, you're going to do 6. Then you're going to be like, there's 10 pies here.
Some years I've done between 6 and 8 pies.
Oh my God, usually. I love it.
That's just what it ends up being.
I love it.
One year I only did 3 pies because I was like, we never eat all the pies. It's a waste.
Were you pissed that year?
No. What happened was on Thanksgiving Day, I usually make the pies the day before. On Thanksgiving Day, Andrew's like, only 3 pies? What the heck? I can't believe it. And I was like, fine. So I literally made up a pie.
Whatever was at the house.
I was digging crap out of the cupboards. I was like, we can put this in and some of this. And it was really some berry fruit something. I think I put a can of fruit cocktail in it. I'm not joking. It was like frozen berries, fruit cocktail, all sorts of randomness. It was one of the top hits.
In a
pie,
you can't really even tell.
You really can. I'm like, it's just a pie. Wrap it in a crust and it's delicious. Throw some whipped cream on the top. Perfection.
You cannot tell.
So
I love that. Yeah. That's awesome.
So ever since that Thanksgiving, it's 6 pies.
It's Pie Central.
It's Pie Central. I'm like, you're never going to complain about this ever again.
I never want to hear about
also,
your pie issues.
There have been years that on the day after Thanksgiving, I'm making additional pies because the ones that were our favorite got eaten, but everybody wants another piece. So I've made additional pies post Thanksgiving.
Oh my God, I love you.
Which
You're like, I'm not done cooking yet, people.
Which seems excessive, but you have a lot of time, I feel like, around Thanksgiving. Yeah. So I'll be like, it's fine. I'll whip up another chocolate pecan pie.
Yeah. No biggie.
This is probably bad, but I don't care. We have all the ingredients.
If you have it, why not?
Because I'm an overbuyer when it comes to Thanksgiving 100%. Ingredients.
So is Ryan.
Yeah.
He overbuys everything.
It's nice. Then you always have it, and you can make it whenever you want. So
I love it.
Anyways.
So good.
Well,
have a beautiful day, everybody.
Yes. We'll see you next week.
And have a beautiful Thanksgiving.
Yes. I wonder what they said on Thanksgiving.
Oh, I don't know.
Good day to you.
Good day, Saya.
Good day, Sayo. Chief. Good day, Chief. They weren't having it with the Indians.
No. We're going to get a debate on that one.
Oh, no.
I know.
We got to go.
Gotta go. Bye.
Bye. And that, party people, wraps up another delightful episode of Parties to Playdates.
We hope you're leaving with a smile, a story, and maybe a tip or two.
Remember, life's journey is better shared with a friend.
And we're so grateful to be part of yours.
If you enjoyed today's chat, don't forget to rate and subscribe to our show.
Your support keeps our community growing and our stories flowing. We want to hear from you. Please send us your thoughts, ideas, and questions to partiestoplaydates@gmail.com. You can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Parties to Playdates.
Until next time, keep embracing the chaos and finding the joy.
Take care and stay connected, party people.
Bye for now, and don't forget to laugh a little extra today.
Bye.